everybody, what's up fam? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com coming to you with a very interesting story. I've been watching this story for a while now, and of course, Diabetes Matt had to do this story, and of course, like a lefty, blamed the police and said that they're just too sensitive. They just all this political correctness as SJWs and blah, blah, blah. But the beautiful thing about Matt's channel is that his subscribers always put him in check every time, and he says a lot of dumb ass shit, and when he does, his subscribers get right on him. And so I'm going to have to come with a logical point of view and just show the left what big hypocrites they are, particularly Black Democrats. All right, let's get into the story. All right, so there was a huge spat between Black Democrats and Republicans over a painting on display in the Capitol, and I'm happy to say that this story has a good ending. Okay. The Congressional Black Caucus, which consists of Black Democrats in Congress, had a painting competition, and they picked this ugly ass painting from a Black student out of high school in Ferguson, Missouri. Now, of course, if many of you know, Ferguson is where they had the Ferguson riots over that professional criminal who was justifiably shot by the police officer he tried to kill, Mike Brown. That whole hands up, don't shoot BS. Yeah, that's where this is occurring. Of course, and that student is in high school, and of course he's deeply influenced by this whole the police are after us, the police are singling out Black people, the Black people are the victim of police brutality. This bullshit that Black people love to spew out their mouths, and instead of just blaming themselves for not complying, for breaking the law, for resisting arrest, it's always the police fault. And y'all know I can go on a big rant on that one, but I'm gonna stop. Okay, so this painting depicts police officers with pig heads pointing their guns at unarmed Black citizens. A sign in the background reads, "Racism kills." It was selected one of the top-ranked paintings and was proudly displayed on the wall inside the Capitol building. Naturally, police officers saw the painting as offensive and demeaning, and they complained to the Republican congressman about it. Police officers said that the painting was not an appropriate art piece to be displayed in the Capitol, and I totally agree, and I will defend that statement towards the conclusion of my video. Now, this is the part that gets kind of good. It's a little childish. This is when you see grown people act like children, okay? So this is what happens. Republican Duncan Hunter removed the painting from the display and gave it back to the Congressional Black Congress members. Representative William Lacey Clay, who's a Democrat out of Missouri, put the painting back up on the wall. After doing so, he had the nerve to call the Capitol Police Department, and he asked them to arrest Representative Hunter for theft. And I'm thinking to myself, this guy is a congressman. Shouldn't he know the laws by now? I mean, somebody taking a painting off a wall and giving it back to you, it's not theft, dodo head. Oh, good Lord. But nigga logic, you can't understand it. Don't even try. So the following day, Representative Doug Lamborn, he's a Republican out of Colorado, pulled the painting back down and returned it to the office of Representative William Lacey Clay. A few days later, the CBC had this huge ceremony, you know what I'm saying? And they made sure they had all these pictures taken of them hanging the painting back up. And they said, they told the Republicans, y'all better not take this picture painting down again. I dare you, I dare anybody to take this painting down again. Oh my God. Representative Doug Lamborn went right on up there and went, boop. Here you go, Negroes, here you painting back. building talking about, you better not take this painting down. And he took it down and gave it right back to him. And they did nothing. They did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you was going to do if he did it? Like, I mean, like, did you really think they was going to fall for those wolf tickets you're selling? Oh my God. So anyway, the CBC, they were so pissed off, right? The following day, Representative William Lacey Clay rehung the painting again. And what happened? A couple hours later, you had Representative Donna Rumph, I cannot pronounce this name, Rumph out of California, crazy last name, not even going to try to pronounce it correctly, and Representative Brian Babin out of Texas. They both are Republicans, and they took some pictures of them taking the painting down, and they tweeted about it. So they took pictures of them taking the painting down, and they put it all over Twitter. All right, Republicans was like, yay! The police officers was like, yay! I mean, everybody was happy. It was just it was funny. I was watching this. I was like, look at these grown people act like little children. Anyway, so look, now the CBC is mad. They're mad, and they hold a press conference expressing their frustration, expressing their disappointment in their colleagues and on the Republican side of Congress. And of course, you know, they're going to play the racism card and everything like that. But let's check this out. In the middle of venting about the Republicans continually taking this painting down, Representative Cedric Richmond, who is a Democrat out of Louisiana, or Louisiana, as they say it, said, and I quote, "We may have to kick somebody's ass." Negro, who ass you gonna kick? Really? Really? This ain't Compton, nigga. Okay? Those wolf tickets don't get sold in the Capitol building, okay? They know they'll put your ass in the jail in a hot minute. Hot minute. Oh, God. So listen. After they had the press conference, they rehung the painting for the last time. And instead of, the Republicans decided to do something different. They decided to be more tactical, okay? So what they did was they took the blue line flag, this flag flying behind me, okay? This flag represents law enforcement officers nationwide. And what they did was they took this flag and they hung it above that hideous painting. And later that day, excuse me, Representative Reichert complained to the architect of the Capitol, and it was determined that the painting will be permanently removed on Tuesday, January the 17th, 2017. For violating House rules. The architect said, the House forbids any artwork with subjects of political controversy. And this is exactly what this painting is doing. It's being a political, of course it has political controversy because it is depicting all police officers as pigs, as racist pigs. How the hell is that possible? Because you have police officers of all races, all religions, wearing uniforms, but all of us are pigs, all of us are racist. How can a black person be a racist against another black person? That doesn't make any sense. But so therefore, you're trying to say only white police officers can be racist, and that's what those pictures are depicting, white pigs. You're saying no matter how you try to spin it, this picture is demeaning. Now listen. Representative Reichert said, there are rules, and rules exist for a reason. This painting is a slap in the face to the men and women who put their lives on the line for us every day. Let me just show you how hypocritical this is, especially for black people. And let me tell you something. One thing about my people, they put the H in hypocrite. They think it's okay to exercise their First Amendment in the way of demeaning and purposely offending police officers. But if the shoe was on the other foot and the Republicans had an art competition, and out of all of those arts, all of the submission for the arts, they received 2 different paintings. They received one painting of a white man with a bullwhip wrapped around his neck on top of a horse, overseeing a plantation of slaves picking cotton. And underneath that picture, it says, "The good old days." What if they hung something like that on the walls of the Capitol? Would you be like, oh, it's just your First Amendment rights, it's okay for you to... No, you would be offended, and you would find that painting demeaning. How about this? What if there was just a picture of black people being hung from a tree? Would you find that offensive and demeaning? Of course you would. But see, this is, oh God, this is what pisses me off about you freaking Negroes, man. You want to pick and choose who should exercise their First Amendment and who should not, and what should be offensive and what shouldn't. And because it's so easy for you to wear your victim badge, you feel that you have the right to demean and purposely offend people who protect your ass. And hold on. You know what? Representative Lacey Clay, what's wrong with you? You had the nerve to call the police asking them to arrest Representative Hunter for theft when you are against the police. How is it if you're against the police, you have the nerve to call them and ask them for help? Now, of course, the police from the Capitol, were very nice, and they said politically correctly to kiss their ass, and they did nothing. Of course they was not going to do anything. Why would they? You are against them. And this one talking about black people want to talk about police brutality. Police is always attacking them. But when another black person try to shoot you or break into your home or try to rape you, who you gonna call? It ain't Ghostbusters. You calling 911. And this is the reason why the ghettos and black on black crime is at its all-time high, and the ghettos are going it's actually just, the crime in the ghettos and the hood is just escalating because the police have stopped patrolling the area because you don't respect them. You don't give a crap about them. You actually hate them, and they're going to show you, you don't need us? Cool, bet. We ain't going to patrol the area no more. Only call us when you get shot. Only call us after the crime has been committed. But we don't have to patrol your area to prevent crime since you think we are the bad guys. I hate stuff like this, and this whole hypocrisy is just blatant in the black community, and they do not see how this is very demeaning to police officers. But oh my God, they will be so butthurt if there was a painting that glorifying slavery or glorifying white nationalism or white supremacy. They would lose their shit. Here's one last thing, and then I'm gonna end the video. If you want to build good relationships or try to heal the relationship between black people and police officers, or the black community and police officers, why not have artwork showing such a relationship? Why not show a police officer being a good father figure to a young black child who, of course, has a single black mother? All right. Why not show a black police officer or white police officer, any kind of police officer, being a good Samaritan? No, you would just have to say having a good relationship with the community, with the black community, showing how they trust him and how he's helpful to them, how he prevents the crime, and because of him, the crime has lowered. You show a good, loving, caring, or at least trusting relationship between the two. What's wrong with having paintings like that. Because if you keep glorifying paintings of police officers being pigs, of police officers being the bad guys, and you're showing them and you don't give a fuck about them, they're gonna show you that they don't give a fuck about you if they haven't showed you already by not patrolling the black community. And this is what I don't understand. Why not do things to heal the relationship? But that's not the thing. You like to encourage, especially you fucking Democrats, especially you. You like to do things to encourage the hostilities between the two. And shame on you for glorifying this hideous painting. And for all you white chicken shit slave supporters, all right, of this nigga logic, shame on you too, okay? Because see, you all want to sit up here just like Diabetes Matt telling myself, it's political correctness. I don't understand why y'all always want to act like SJWs. See, Matt ain't never had his lily white ass in one ghetto ever. So it's easy for him and all the other white people on the left to sit up here and virtue signal for black people and their fuckery, okay? You need to stop. Stop co-signing their victim card. If you really want to help black people, stop agreeing with them about being a victim. Stop telling people that they are oppressed. We are not, honey. All right, let me stop. I'm getting a little heated here. So I'm about to end this video just saying like this. I'm glad this situation came to a close. I'm glad the painting is going to be taken down. And I'm glad Trump's in office, because this anti-cop, this anti-white people, this anti-fuck white men is about to come to a conclusion, baby. 2017 is going to be a good year. You just watch and see. White lives matter, baby. All right, this is Tree from treeoflogic.com. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Later, taters.